All right. I guess we're going to Buck's cabin.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. So Buck leads you through a tangled mess of bayou and wilderness to what looks like another tangled mess of bayou and wilderness, except that nestled in this clump of trees is a ramshackle cabin. That's what he insists that it is. Yeah, so you have an opportunity to rest, to get your bearings, to figure out what you're doing next. Buck's got some bruised ribs from falling off of a hoverboard.
Yep.
The hover van that you've stolen has a bit of damage to the front end from where it got driven into some trees. There were complicating circumstances for that, of course.
I might be able to effect repairs on the hover van. But I also have 2 damage I took, and I don't know what that means for James.
Oh, okay.
I think you blocked it.
Yeah, you blocked that. You blocked it.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
If anyone has any other normal hazards, so non-severe hazards, so like from hanging off of the back of the van or being off balance, those have cleared now since you're out of that situation.
Yeah, then I think if we're at a good safe spot, I have a repair kit, but it's poor. I would see what I could do for the hover van because I think we're going to need it.
Useful to have.
My thought is we have some hoverboards that might be useful for parts.
Yeah.
We got 2. Yeah.
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 And I think I can maybe do something about the injuries for Buck.
Ooh.
Great.
I'm assuming that's why there's a damage healed track under science.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I haven't even been paying attention to those. I don't know how those.
Yeah. Let's talk about this for
I
a quick
put it in the
minute.
character sheet so I can see.
Nice. Yeah. So under all of your skills, you have achievements. It's the circle, and it's got little smaller circles inside. So anytime you use that skill and do the thing that the achievement is as part of the story, so taking out an enemy would be enemy dusted, healing somebody's wounds would be injuries healed. You get to mark one of the little circles. If you mark all the circles for an achievement, you earn a badge. And a badge is a sticker that goes right under your character sheet.
Yeah.
And it makes you better at that skill.
Nice.
I like it.
Okay.
So I attacked. I blocked an attack, so I get the marker box there, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And I don't think I dusted an enemy, right? What did we? No, because Buck knocked him off the bike.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So I don't get to mark that one. All right. Cool. And what happens when we get a sticker?
So stickers, they all give different bonuses, different effects for a specific skill. So like if you're getting a sticker for whoop ass, you might get something. One of them is twin stick, which lets you add 2 gear to a roll instead of 1. All of them have just a basic make that skill 1 die size higher. And there's just different effects for each skill. So that way you can kind of customize and build out towards different combos.
Gotcha.
And I might have shared the sticker sheet. We can check that out maybe in the future.
Nice.
For now, it sounds like we have a couple rolls we want to do to repair our damage. So, yeah. So, Misha, if you want to do science roll to try and heal Buck's bruised ribs.
So, question: the ride or die pool, does it go away at the end of the scene?
No, that sticks around.
Excellent.
So you still have those dice.
What is left in there?
There's a 4, a 6, and a 10.
I'll take the 6.
All right. All right. 2 successes.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, great. So you do it. That'll heal the wound. So Buck, you can remove that severe hazard.
Yay!
So you get your ribs wrapped up.
With science.
She's fussy at you the whole time.
And then Misha, you can spend that other success on any other outcome for that spell.
Is there a chance for blowback right now?
Sure. Yeah, I can come up with something.
I'll pick no blowback.
All right, sounds good. And then Jay, you were gonna try and fix the hover van.
Yes. I have a repair kit. I have science. Is anyone else going to use the pool? I don't know that I have to.
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. And then I will use the D10 from the pool.
Okay.
All right. My science is D8. Is the repair kit a D6?
That sounds right.
So I've marked that it's a poor repair kit.
Oh, poor is a D4.
Okay. And then 1D10 from the pool. Oh, it's a good thing I took that D10.
Ooh, yeah. All right, 1 success.
1 success. That is
all right,
all.
so your blowback, you're going to have to scrap parts from completely from one of these hoverboards. So you're going to lose a hoverboard.
All right.
But the hover van is in perfect working condition now. And since you got blowback, you got another die back in your pool.
Hey.
Nice.
All right. So as you're tending to your wounds, you're recovering. You have a quiet moment where the repairs are done. Buck's ribs are wrapped, and suddenly, all of you feel a weird tingling on your skin, and even Aberbot, you start to notice that there is some sort of electrical malfunction going on with your systems, and all of you feel weightless, sort of boundless, cold and alone, like you're suspended in a vast void full of stars. You feel something piercing your skin. You look down, and you can feel the vastness of your body, sort of blue-green spherical form. And you focus in on this piercing sensation, and you can perceive a sharp monolith of steel that's rising up from your skin. And all around the base of it, it's smoking. It's seeping poison into your flesh. Over the curvature of your vast spherical form, light begins to crest, the sun rising over the horizon. And the stinging light casts 3 circular nimbuses across the surface of the clouds, across the surface of the swamp. They advance menacingly towards the steel monolith and slowly align into a familiar arrangement, descending upon this tower. And then you all just snap out of it. You still feel the tingling in your skin. You're back in the cabin. You're back in your normal bodies.
I just had a malfunction.
Nope, didn't like that.
You got some food around here?
Anybody want some whiskey? A shot of whiskey, maybe.
I just had a malfunction.
I think we all did.
There's an interesting.
So my question is, has this ever happened to James before?
I think the only person that this is a familiar sensation to would be Anita.
Gotcha.
You've been getting these weird flashes from the earth. This is new for everyone else.
Wait, you guys felt that one?
I think I just need to eat. It's been a long day.
I've got lots of fish.
So many fish.
Yeah, I don't know what sorts of animals live in swamps and marshes besides my fellow alligators.
Nutria, that's the one.
Some snapping turtles.
Yeah, snapping turtles. Yeah. You could just kind of reboot yourself, right? Iberbot? Then you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I could. I will restart. I think like the glow goes out of the Iberbot's eyes, and
yes,
comes back on,
resisting the urge to draw something on him while he's booting.
And he is really like sorting through the philosophical implications of Aroa being able to experience the things that humans are.
Right.
I'm not sure that helped. I am no longer malfunctioning, but my memory of the malfunction is very clear.
Maybe it wasn't a malfunction. Maybe it was intentional.
You think my system is being hacked?
In a way of speaking?
I feel like you know something about this.
I mean, it happens a decent amount.
What happens a decent amount?
No, it doesn't.
Weird like visions and feelings and stuff.
Yeah, no, never had that before.
It's just Mother Earth trying to talk to you. If it makes you feel any better.
I don't know if it does.
She's not an Imagineer character. I'm not familiar with Mother Earth. I don't.
It's like the lady in Moana.
Kind of.
Okay.
That's the closest thing I can think of in this thing.
But real? Like some entities just reaching out, robots, people, everything?
It's the first time I've heard of it reaching out to a robot before, so she must really like you.
Who is she?
How to explain? She's the spirit of the planet?
I'm not sure that's a thing.
I mean, yeah, sure, okay, maybe. I don't know.
Could
But
be
this happens to you a
someone
lot.
with some sort of transmitter.
I wouldn't say like all the time or anything. Not infrequently.
What you want?
Usually it's a warning. Probably trying to tell us that, the people there with the big dome are trying to get us. And we should probably stay out of the sun where they can see us.
Sure.
We're kind of going to do that anyway, though, right?
I mean, I was. I don't want to go back in the sewers. She looks at Buck. But they smell.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a very attuned sense of smell. I don't.
And you like that smell?
No, but I like the tunnels. You learn to tune it out, like background noise. Just background smells. Same thing.
Sure. I mean, they say after a while you stop smelling your own stink. So,
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
So, in my vision, it looked like I was getting poisoned. Is that correct, Michael?
Yeah.
So
You felt like
that
there was a steel monolith. That was poisoning you.
Yeah.
So I say that, at least in mine, I felt like I was getting poisoned. So what's that mean?
Did you also see the steel model, the tall metal, whatever?
Yeah, no, I had that too.
Buck, the steel monolith looked familiar to you.
I was wondering. Yeah.
You've seen this thing out in the swamp before.
Yeah.
It's a big, tall steel tower.
Oh.
That rises up out of the swamp.
Yep. Mm-hmm, yep. I think I know what the tower is.
Oh.
I've seen it. Something like it.
Is it close?
Relatively. Especially if we get the van working, yeah.
Oh, the van will be fixed. It's good. That's easy.
We might need to give it a paint job.
Yeah.
So
black with red details. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. I was going to vote for camouflage, but yeah, that works.
That
works. Yeah, I'll. Well, I mean, it's only been 20 years since so it's not like, it's not like the idea of a rocket is alien to us. So, like, I would describe the old kind of defunct, like, launching platform where they blasted rockets off. I know where that is.
So, what's your spirit want us to do with that?
I'm not sure if it was saying that the rocket thingy was poisoning it, or it was the rocket thingy was going to get poisoned.
Well, it certainly seemed like the Imagineers are interested in it, and that's enough reason to keep them away.
Yeah, pretty much. No offense.
None taken. I don't think I can go back to that job.
That's good, because now that you've seen my shack, I'd have to kill you if you were going to go back.
Can you is there anything in your database, Abrabot, about the old rocket?
About a shared... I'm still on the malfunction. I have not moved past that. We had a shared malfunction?
Yes.
Or a shared hallucination.
Our hardware is quite different.
It's all electronics when you get down to it.
That's an oversimplification, and I think you know that.
I mean, is it really though? I mean, it's just a different way of processing
before. It's probably
electrical impulses. We use soggy pieces of bacon. You use a computer.
But we do this thing, she'll stop doing this.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh.
What is our next goal? What are we looking at?
I think we need to.
I think he like takes off his beard and like wipes his head with it.
That's a little terrifying.
Then he puts it back on.
That's a use for a beard I haven't used before.
You can just take that thing off.
I like it.
But it just comes off?
He is a robot.
Okay,
if we're going to get weird about our similarities, your things come off too.
They just don't reattach like that. Thank you very much.
It's true. Removal is usually pretty permanent. Yeah,
that's probably true. You probably have to wait for some growth.
Some things grow back. Yeah,
right. But if we're reveling in sameness, what? We are being hunted. We need to address that. What are we doing? I have never been outside of the community.
I haven't been far outside the community.
This place is pretty safe for now. We're pretty far off the beaten path. This
launch pad, how close is it to the... Well, I guess it doesn't matter because we know they're looking... The Imagineers are looking at it too. So they'll probably arrive at some point. I guess we're going to check it out.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with this hallucination message, but if the Imagineers want that rocket, I'm ready to not let them have it.
I mean, that seems logical.
I don't want to be poisoned.
I'm more worried about like everybody being poisoned. I mean, she doesn't usually like say anything if it's just like one person getting poisoned or like, you know. So it's probably bigger than just us.
I kind of took it as if she was being poisoned.
Yeah.
Maybe they're dumping out the jet fuel and it's... I don't know.
That would be poisonous.
Yeah, that's not good for anybody.
Bad for fish. Bad for everything. either way, we gotta go to that place.
I agree.
All right. Then I think that's our plan. Are you in, Aberbot?
Yes, I am in. I am in. Someone is seems to be in distress and sending us all a distress call. I will help.
Yeah.
I will help. Where? Yeah. How can I help?
I'll finish up repairs on the van so that the van's ready to go.
Yeah, I think Aberbot will like help you. Just be kind of an assistant mechanic to you. Holding things and handing you tools as you need them.
Nice.
That kind of thing.
Okay, so you've got the van patched up.
Yeah.
You have an idea where you're going.
Yeah.
And Buck, you know how to get there.
Yeah.
All right. So unless there's any other things you want to do or conversations you want to have.
I think there is one now that I'm thinking about it, because since we don't know exactly what we're going to need to do there, and I'm thinking metal structure and steel beams and stuff, I've got this laser drill that maybe I can repair.
Yeah.
Try to repair
That
it.
seems right, yeah.
So
tools
it
is
doesn't
really...
Yeah, I was going to do tools.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it doesn't really make sense to count the laser drill as gear for
right.
the laser drill.
Is it
although I'm
possible
curious,
for
like,
James to help?
what's the nature of the repairs it needs?
So it's got some electronics that have kind of fried.
Okay.
It's just from overuse, essentially. Like it overheated and stuff melted on the inside.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, I'm gonna, because I'm not necessarily good with this. I'm just gonna take those 2 ride or die dice.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. 1 success.
Okay. You get it working.
Yeah.
But there will be blowback.
Of course.
No, 2 successes. You got a 5 and a 4.
Oh
no!
Let's double check that.
I got 4, 2, and 3.
4, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
Ah, I see what it did. That's very
confusing.
I do not like that.
It does weird auto addition. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
That is odd.
Yeah, it's very unclear.
Yeah. So you've got it repaired, but unfortunately, you had to remove the safety measures for it.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh dear God.
So there's a chance it could overheat again. But hey, you like to make things explode, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So fully repaired, it will be a D6 now instead of a D4.
Nice. So yeah, I'm ready to go. I got a new toy.
Okay, so you've got a rough paint job on the van. You've got a new toy. Everybody's patched up. You head out into the bayou. Buck is giving you directions past the old fallen tree, around that bare patch.
Yep.
And not too much time. In the distance, you can see above the kind of like the rainy mist from the storm earlier in the day, a silvery monolith, like a spear point, penetrating above the mists and above the bayou. As you get closer, the static or the radio inside the van starts to crackle, like it's picking up a signal. And if you tune it in, you can hear an automated voice. T-minus 50 minutes and counting.
Does that mean what I think it means?
And a few minutes later, as you get closer, you can see that there is a raised earthen path that leads from kind of like a low building. It winds its way through the through the jungle up towards this rocket. The rocket's sitting on a massive structure that's all overgrown with jungle. And the radio crackles again. T-minus 45 minutes and counting.
It takes you...
Just turn it off. I don't know what that is. Turn it off.
That doesn't have anything to do with us.
So it takes you a little while longer to get there. As you're getting close, you pull the hover van up onto the track, and it actually looks like there's a gravel surface here, and it's relatively clear of debris. It looks like there's kind of like two sort of tracks. It looks like where people have walked back and forth along this path, this raised path, and formed kind of a people trail between the building and the rocket itself. As you're closer to the... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I think everybody turns back to Buck when he says, this has nothing to do with us. And he says, you were not, and they say, you were not encoded with empathy when you had the shared hallucination, the shared malfunction hallucination.
That was Jeremiah saying that. Not
okay. Awesome.
Obviously, yeah. No.
Okay. Cool. No,
yeah.
I didn't.
I think the thing that Buck does actually say is like, does that mean what I think it means?
Right.
Like, that's
got it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anita definitely goes a little faster as she hears, "Oh, great, we're counting down, and we have less than an hour. Awesome! Go. Great."
What could go wrong?
Yeah, so you can see up on the once you're up on the gravel path, you can see that some of the mist in this area is actually pouring off of this rocket, roiling off into clouds around the base of it and into the jungle around it. Against the brightness of this sort of cloudy mist, you can see that there are human figures standing around the base of this rocket. There's a whole crowd of them.
Does it look like Imagineers?
They're pretty far away.
Okay.
But you don't see any hover vehicles.
Okay.
And you don't see anything that's like distinctively Imagineer. Like you don't see, like, if there were masks, you could probably see like sunlight glinting off their masks.
Okay.
You don't see any sign of that.
Huh. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I'm just not gonna say it. It's fine.
Do you think these folks are problems?
If we're gonna believe the hallucination vision,
Mother Earth. Can we stop calling her a hallucination?
I'm not prepared to accept it as real yet.
But you're on this mission.
For all I know, it was these people with some sort of mind control ray. Should have brought my aluminum foil. That's what I should have done.
Why would you bring aluminum foil?
To block the signals, man.
Don't. He's gonna start going off on this tangent about the guys with the little green men, and it gets weird.
I would like to be spared this tangent.
So we're just gonna ride up on these folks, or we're gonna sneak up on them? What do we want to do? And he's kind of got his Imagineer cap in his hand, trying to figure out, am I right? What mode am I in?
Yeah. Everybody's trying to like get back to like some kind of normality by saying an Abraham Lincoln quote. So they say, "You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today."
It's quite fitting.
Not at all comforting.
I mean, we are under the time limit. It seems like.
All right, let's ride up on him. He puts his Imagineer cap back on, pulls his goggles down. Let's go.
All right.
Gas it.
You ride the hover van up this gravel path towards this massive structure. It's surprisingly big once you get really close to it. There is a decent crowd. There's probably like maybe 36 or so people gathered. There's a single figure standing up top of the main. It looks like an old rusted metal machine of some sort, like a giant sort of like you can see what looks like enormous tank tracks. So it looks like this is some sort of device that was used to move the rocket back and forth along this path, but it's now just completely overgrown. It almost looks temple-like with like the vines and jungle undergrowth.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Some weird rocket worshippers.
So there does appear to be some sort of shrine built at the base of the rocket, and standing in front of that shrine is a man in what looks like a navy blue windbreaker, and he's wearing a cap that has the letters FEMA written across it.
I knew it.
He has what looks like a portable emergency phone, and it's got a speaker attached to it. He's got that turned on, but he's talking into the phone, and he says to the crowd, "We call upon you, Secretary of Labor, to see our efforts and our perseverance. We call upon you, Secretary of Treasury, to honor us with the fruits of our labor. We call upon you, Secretary of State, to guide us with diplomacy and fairness." He looks out at the crowd and he makes eye contact with some of the folks that are standing there. And he says, "We are standing by, Commander-in-Chief. We are standing by." And then an automated voice says, "T-minus 30 minutes. And then the entire crowd begins to sing together. Dun 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 dun. Just in complete religious ecstasy. As the countdown continues.
I mean, the good news is if they're in that kind of fervor, they're not paying a whole lot of attention to what else is going on. So how far away from the rocket are we as we're coming up the ramp?
You can get pretty much as close. Like you can pull up behind the crowd if you want. And there doesn't seem to be any like armed guards or anything. Like there's these people are here for the purpose of this ritual.
Right.
How much longer do we want to go this evening? This feels like a good natural place to stop.
I'm good. Yeah,
that works.
Yeah. I like leaving on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Got a bunch of government worshipping weirdos at a
Florida man.
Yeah, right.
It's terrifying.
And how often do they do this?
Right? Like, is this actually a countdown? Or is this just it's Tuesday. We do the countdown on Tuesdays.
Yep,
right.
That's a very good point. Yeah, it might not be a real.
That is crazy. I like it. I like it. Thanks
Or it happens every hour, and that's even worse.
Oh, that is even worse.
Every 60 minutes.
Well, maybe it's like
Busy
math.
day.
It happens like 3 times a day. You know. I don't know.
Thanks for running this, Michael.
My pleasure.
Let's run around the block. Everyone can introduce themselves and where we can find you on the social internets. We'll start with Misha.
Hi, I'm Misha B. You can find me on Twitter as BG Gameworks or on my website, blackgirlgameworks.com.
And Jeremiah.
You can find me on Twitter at pseudo-idiot.
And Judd.
I put my Twitter handle right below me, so you can actually just you can find it. That's a thing you can do. I don't have to spell underscores. There it is. And you can find my
daydreaming about dragons. It's a whole different world.
Yeah. Don't. Maybe don't. Yeah, you can find me through that. You can find me through Twitter at Judd of Kraus, and all my other stuff will show up there eventually.
Nice. And Michael?
Michael Addison. You can find me at Nerdy Pup Games. No spaces, underscores, just one word. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
How far out are you from your Kickstarter launch for Rebels of the Outlaw Wastes?
Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. October 4th is our launch
Oh,
date.
wow. That is close.
Nice.
That is nice. That is close. I am Matt J. You can find me on Twitter at MattJ0, all letters. And we will be back in 2 Sundays. Next Sunday, we'll be here with A-State is what we're playing. Yes. We'll pick up with A-State and continue from there.
Awesome.
So, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.